Welcome back to Dr. Pronghorn's Make Along Vlog. As always, if you want Dr. Pronghorn merch, go to the merch store that's linked right below the video. Today, I'm going to be introducing another car fixing series. My 2010 Subaru Forester is up for some major overhaul work this summer too. Don't worry, still going to be working on the Citroen. Just having to get parts shipped in from Europe, so it's slow going, but we kind of expected that. So this is my 2010 Subaru Forester. Bought this car new with 125 miles on it back in 2010. It is the base model. It has got a manual transmission. Still got the original factory stereo, original factory interior. The only thing I've really done so far is I got these factory add-on cargo bars, and then from Red Sweatshirt Guy I got the rack on top. That's the only real modification I've done so far. We got our cardboard with our list. Up first, radio. It comes with a backup camera, which is good because this car doesn't have a backup camera and it needs it. I'm going to try tinting the windows myself. Some of you are already laughing. That's okay. This is part of the deal is I learn how to do things and you laugh at me while I do it. I'm going to replace the headlights. These stock headlights are great, but they sell new ones that are LED and have cool vibes to them, so we're going to replace the headlights. We're going to do the same thing with the taillights, get some kind of Coolio custom taillights. I'm probably going to put some kind of paint or vinyl stripe. I think like a retro burgundy and blue hockey stick stripe down the side. You know, if we get really crazy, maybe we'll do something with the exhaust, but I think that's going to be a stretch goal. So today's job, this video, is going to be the radio and hopefully the backup camera. We got a tool for removing the fascia. Instructions. That'll be useful. Don't eat it. Wires. Then, more wires. And then the thing itself. Oh, and a tiny little screwdriver, which is nice. So there are all the pieces. I'm going to read the instructions, and then we'll put it in the car. Okay, we're gonna do the stereo install. I looked at a YouTube video and I read the instructions, and I think it should only take like 30 minutes, so we're gonna try to do it in under 30 minutes. To be fair, I already disconnected the negative battery terminal. And then you're just supposed to be able to use this plastic tool somehow. So the one thing that the kit from Amazon didn't include was the 10mm wrench to disconnect the battery terminal. Ah, got it. Stereo is out. September 2009, and that took like 3 minutes. There, vent disconnected. Okay, ta-da, that's done. On my GPS antenna. This is the wire for the backup camera, which I do kind of want to start today. There we go. This doesn't look right somehow. This is the one that came in the box.
The flat ones are the hardest to get in. There you go.
Ta-da! Backup camera is number 3, which is labeled
upside down?
Reversing camera input. So there's 2 different reversing camera input spots.
Oh, okay.
But then this is the original antenna from the radio, which has to go there, so we get radio input. This is the main thing here, which I think goes like that. Does that look right?
Yeah.
Then this is the GPS antenna. Should screw in here.
Where does the wire go?
I actually ran it to this thing up here.
Oh, nice.
It looks like factory, doesn't it?
Better than factory.
In theory, we would test it before we popped it all together, but that's not how we do it on Dr. Pronghorn's Make Along Vlog.
I just came out to bug you.
15 minutes. Oh, hey, the sound works. There's a little droid assistant dude.
Yeah, I see
Welcome, Master.
that. That's not your name.
It is. It's just a big Android tablet.
Yeah.
Once I'm done with the recording the video, I can link my phone.
Ooh. Is the backup camera, like if you put it into reverse right now, does the camera turn on?
No, it doesn't have anything connected at all, so it doesn't know that it's in reverse or anything like that.
Oh, I thought you had it connected. You have to connect it to your taillight.
Yeah, so what I'll do is when I run the wire back there, tap into the backup light circuit, and then it'll know when the backup light is on, and then I'll turn on the backup camera.
Okay.
This part is done. Okay, I've been using the new stereo for a couple of days, and it's actually great. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is wire in the backup cam. It's got pretty simple wiring. Okay, so this one plugs into the red one here. And I think what goes on is that the red end has to go to power from the backup light, and the black end has to go to a ground. The yellow one eventually connects to this guy, right? So in theory, if I connected this red one to power and the black one to ground, then the camera would show up. We could try it.
You could just wire it up.
I think that's the Dr. Pronghorn way to do it, would be to just wire it up.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah. So the next thing I'm gonna do is try to get this yellow wire run all the way to the back, which means I have to get it under the dashboard and past that.
This just apparently pops out, which is not bad. It actually tucks nicely into this trim piece there. Behind the upholstery here. Don't have a power screwdriver, so I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way with this guy. Positive to the backup light here. Screw covers here. Okay, that was easy peasy. Subaru, if you ask me, this is overkill. Then this guy just pops off. Pop, 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 pop. Ah, look at that. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Ha! I was going to take this off to get in here, and of course there's actually a bolt right here to pull this. It's really just hand tight too. So one of these wires in this bundle is the hot wire for the backup light. This is the critical point here. You can see that for the backup light, the lowest light here, brown and yellow is actually the backup light. So the smart money taps into that wire here instead of having to go all the way out to the light. So I'm going to have to unwrap part of this here and get to that wire. There's all the wires in their pretty colors. I have this wiring harness from something, I think a dryer, but I think I can save a wire out of it. See, this is why you save assorted lengths of wire. Black to ground, red goes to reversing light.
Okay, Dr. Pronghorn.
Okay, problem solved. There is a separate wire in the main harness labeled reverse camera that needs to be connected to the orange wire that comes up from the front. And so Jennifer's gonna strip it, and then we're gonna put a female connector on it, and we'll be in business. Bloink.
Attempt number 64.
The dashboard.
Backup camera, look at that.
You can see me! Boom!
And then once we get everything all wired up and working, then we'll tighten up the angle on it. We've got a little space age grommet made out of electrical tape.
Best I could. Looks great. So we still have all those to like connect.
What do the YouTube viewers think? Should I spring for a vanity plate on this car? What would it say if I got one?
BMW for life.
Yes. 63 Studebaker. It's amazing that Subaru would try so hard with everything else and then put these super rusty screws in for the license plate. Oh, look at that. We just barely have enough. There's a scene at the end of the Blues Brothers, right, where Elwood uses one of these to take the elevator panel apart so that the cops can't follow them. Let's get the first one started. In the day or something?
Yeah. No.
Let's do that, and then we can call it a day for this YouTube video. All right, I've had it hooked up for a couple of days. Everything's working great. Got my big old display on the dashboard. Works great for music or podcasts on the freeway. And then when I get the backup camera works amazing. I can really see where I'm going. Okay, we can cross off radio, and we can cross off backup camera. Honestly, I'm happy with the speakers, so I'm not going to bother with that one. So next up, it's going to be window tint. So stay tuned for the window tint video. Please like and subscribe. Help keep me on the road. I think this may void my warranty though.
How many miles does this thing have?
125, and somebody out there is like, that's not garbage, that's for my restoration of my 2010 Forester.